Welcome to Friday Sews. My name is Cynthia and you're watching Mountain Accent Sewing. As you've just seen in the little clip that I played, I did finish my son's quilt. Now it was a little bit of a trial, but I love the way it looks. It's not perfect by any means, but it was great practice, and hopefully in the future when I make another quilt I'll improve. But I call this pattern, it was a window pane pattern with a piano border or piano keys border. I'm not sure exactly what the correct term for that is. I didn't use a pattern, I just made it up as I went along, and he had asked me to make it with blues and greens, and he's happy with the way it's turned out, and I'm happy with the way it's turned out. Even though on my binding, my mitered corners are not perfect. I thought I was doing okay with it, but yeah, they're a little off. I watched a tutorial by Izzy at Dizzy Quilts and Sews, and I will link that below. She has a great tutorial on how to do binding on a quilt. Now she had cut her own binding, and I had already ordered ready-made bias quilt binding, but I did iron it to where it just folded in half and remove the edges that was turned under, and followed her instructions on how to attach it and sew that down. But yeah, quilt is done. And you know what that means? That means I can sew something for myself now. And right here I have one of the projects I'm wanting to work on, and it is my Friday Pattern Company Ilford Jacket. I'm just waiting on thread. I did order some purple thread. I also ordered some buttons, and hopefully the thread will match and the buttons will look good with it, and I can get started on that because that is what I want to tackle next. I also want to make another Sew House 7 toaster sweater, and that is what I'm wearing today. This is one of my, I guess it is my favorite knit pattern for this time of year anyway, for cool weather. You just can't beat it. I love the raglan sleeves. I love this funnel neck. This one is made in purple cable knit fabric, and it felt great outside today because it was so cold. I think we were maybe in the low 20s Fahrenheit, but it felt like teens with a wind chill factor. Yeah, and it was super cold. So I wore this today. Now in the house now, because I've been running errands or doing fun stuff and going to the grocery store, all kinds of things, I'm feeling a little toasty in here now, so I'm ready to take it off. But I also, for my next toaster sweater, I have ordered some leopard print knit fabric. I'm just loving all the leopard print that I'm seeing all these other sewists out there using, and I love leopard print. I didn't have any in my stash, so I did order some of that. Speaking of stash, back in November when Yvette at Blossom Sandwich, her and her husband Doug, began Stash Hub, or if you don't know, I'll link it below so you can go check out Stash Hub app. It is a app that allows you to list all of the fabrics in your stash and all this information about the type of fabric, how much yardage or meterage you have of it, and you can also list patterns. You can do projects and all kinds of things on the app. It has more functions than I know that it offers because I have just barely started putting some things on there. I joined Stash Hub during the sale in November, and I think that was their 2-year anniversary. And so, yeah, I joined that, and I'm just barely have started, and I've got a lot of work ahead of me. I just didn't know I had the stash I had until I started trying to add a few things, and it's going to take me a while. And one of the items I'm going to add to that stash hub, and I'm going to do this right away, is this pattern. It is Friday Pattern Company Pogonip Pullover. I'm finally jumping on the bandwagon, and I purchased this during the Black Friday sale for Friday Pattern Company. They had a great sale, and I really wanted to buy some more patterns, but I've been doing some Christmas shopping, and I'm trying not to spend a whole lot on myself, but I did save some money so that I could afford to buy a few things for myself during the Black Friday sales. And I have, I bought a few more things, and I'll probably share some of that later. I haven't got it all here yet. Another project that I'm wanting to work on soon is and I do not remember the name of the pattern. Is it the Midnight Sun Bag by Incomplete Stitches? But it's Andrea Beyond the Pink Door put together these kits for this pocketbook, and I bought one back when she was selling those, and if there's any still left on her website, I will link it below. But I am going to get started on that project. And the other thing that, I guess it's sewing related, but it's not actually a sewing item, but I was given this nice table right here, and so I swapped out the other one that I used to have here. This one has a little bit bigger work surface, so I'm very excited about having a nice new table to me to put one of my sewing machines on. And I received a sewing machine as a gift, and I'm very appreciative of this gift, but it's an older model of a Baby Lock sewing machine, and I haven't set it up yet, but I think it's 20 years old, but it's a definite bargain. And so I'm excited about trying it out, and it's like a sewing machine and an embroidery machine. And she included a lot of the embroidery attachments, which I have never tried embroidery, but I may, since she gave it to me, I will try to that feature out. I'll try it out. I'm trying to think if there's any other more sewing content. I'm still working on my my crochet blanket. I'm getting closer to the finish line. I've got about a skein and a half to go, and so hopefully I'll get that finished in the next couple of weeks. Now, I don't do Friday sews every week, but I do thank Jen at Today in Jen's Sewing Room for creating this hashtag so that sewers like myself can post under this hashtag. And I wanted to do at least one in the month of December. I don't want to do that. I'm not sure. I don't think I'll do it every week because I'm too busy watching Vlogmas, and I really don't have a lot going on. But I did go out to a Christmas tree farm, Choose and Cut Christmas tree farm today. I talked my son into taking me in his pickup truck so that we could haul it, and I'm going to include some of that footage at the end. And so I've had a great day with him, and then life has been busy, work has been busy, but I am getting some time for a little bit of fun. And if I don't touch base with you again before Christmas, I hope you all have a Merry Christmas, and I will see you again in January for sure. So I'm going to wrap it up with a little bit of footage from the Christmas tree farm. Yay! I'm on my way to a Christmas tree farm, and my son is going to take me and we're going to pick out a Christmas tree out of this Choose and Cut farm. And this is the first year this couple has allowed people to come in and do the Choose and Cut. And the Vintage Rose Cafe, which is a coffee shop and pastry shop, is going to be set up there, and I'm so excited. See you there.